opponents, why don't you stop daydreaming, open your eyes, see the reality, just have a look at our teachers and get the best idol for us. Can you show us any of them who don't have academic results? Of course they have. They are in here, BEPZA, because they are selected by academic results, not by their morality among thousands of candidates. But that doesn't mean that they don't have morality. Just morality part comes later. Now, I want, for the sake of argument, if my opponent disagree with us, then I'm going to ask them, whom are you going to take as your idol? Your teachers who have academic results, or an uneducated rich people who has only morality? In this connection, I want to mention some great persons. Anti-apartheid revolutionary politician Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. American first president and the father of the American nation, George Washington, said, education is the key to unlock the golden doors of our freedom. John Dewey said, education is not the preparation for life. Education is the life itself. Nobel owner Martin Luther King said, the function of education is to teach one intensively, to teach one critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the true goal of education. Now time for realization. All those examples, all those quotes, all those great persons show us how important the academic education is. Are they talking about moral education? No, because morality is a part of academic education itself, and academic education gives birth to morality by its academic activities. It's comparable with the tree and the fruit. The tree is moral. The tree is academic education, and the fruit is moral. And the fruit is morality. Now I'm going to ask, how can a fruit can be greater than a tree? Like this, we need our morality, but we can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. We need our morality to flourish in our life, but it can be superior than our academic results, because morality has no value without our academic results. With this, I conclude my speech. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for all.
House Leader Sanjita Mil, the floor to deliver her proposition case for 3 minutes.
Hello. Thank you. As the last speaker of my team, I will also put forward my views supporting the motion of our debate today, as I strongly believe that moral education is superior than that of academic results. First of all, let me give answer of the question of your second speaker. We have come to this institution for education. Now, what does education mean? Friedrich Herbert, the German educationist, said, education means the development of moral character. In addition, philosopher Montaigne said, the main intention of education is to nourish your moral value. So notice here, we have come to this education to attain education, but not to lose our moral education. Now let's discuss about the importance of academic results without moral values. Friedrich Louis Donaldson have said about 3 sins of the society. They are science without humanity, commerce without morality, and knowledge without character. So my wise opponents, you can achieve academic results by acquiring knowledge, but if you are deprived of character, deprived of morality, then your academic result is not only inferior but also a sin, a threat to the society. In my next argument, I would like to remind you that a beast is a beast from his birth, but a Homo sapiens becomes human by his humanity. As Dayananda, the Indian philosopher, had said, morality is the key element of great leaders, kings and queens. Morality is our greatest difference from animals and machines. So dear opponents, it proves that it is morality that elevates a Homo sapiens to human being superior to all creatures. Do you still have any confusion? Then let's think deeply about this topic. When academic results are placed above morality, our world faces intelligent criminals. And so Umar Farooq, the engineer of University of London, killed 289 people by exploding plastic explosive. And in famous Kala Jahangir formed Kala Bahini, as though he acquired star marks in his higher secondary examination. There are many more like them. Bin Laden, Larry Jenny, Guy Fawkes, Ambrose Ruku, Thomas Partey, Christopher Eskel, B.T. Broderick, and all of them had a good academic result, but they were known as killer of humanity just because of being deprived of morality. Do you still have any confusion? Then let me give another example. A news was published in November 2015 in Prothomalo about a taxi driver working in UAE. He proved his morality by returning 2 lakh dirham of his passenger. But now, whom will you consider as a good human being? This taxi driver or those educated killer of humanity? Opponents, may you have known the answer of the question. Dear opponents, we know that in every step of real life, academic result is needed, but how to use it in a benevolent way or in a destructive way, that is decided by your moral values. Respected judges, a father can teach ideology to his son when he has moral values. A teacher can be an icon for his student when he has moral values. And a leader can lead his country towards development when he has moral values. So that's why I am telling today that moral education is superior than that of academic results. Calling everyone towards the truth, I am concluding my speech. Thanks to all.
Tisha Vishwal, the floor to deliver her opposition case for 3 minutes.
Honorable Principal, respected Chief Guest, panel of participants of this great event. From the other side of our topic today, at first I want to mention that there is no such a scope to get an academic result within academic activities. So dear wise opponents, I request to all of you to bear in mind that academic result is equal to academic activities. Actually, moral education has nothing to do without academic education. We can take the example of Rome. In ancient times, they were the uncivilized race, but when they were conquered by the Greeks, they were forced to learn in academic way. After that, they become the most civilized country. And academic education has the power to change the country on a custom. But your so-called morality has not the power to change a custom or a civilization. John Dewey, an American philosopher, said that education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. When Dewey explains that education is life, then from which apprehension our opponent claims that educational institution is not superior? We can not superior. In the 14th century, the Europeans were lagging behind all the sphere of life for their poor academical systems and techniques. Through the revolution of Renaissance, the Europeans realized that they should have developed their academic systems. Then they built two most famous universities, Oxford and Cambridge University. Later, the two universities educated the people of England, which is the backbone of becoming England as a superpower nation. Did only morality develop them or academic education? Which is the more valuable here? If the answer is morality, then my question to the audience, what is the purpose of building these two most famous universities? Mr. President and the audience, please take a note. If we want to get a job or go for an interview, people will ask you, what is your education qualifications? They do not ask you, how much moral value inside you? Then how my opponent claim that moral value is superior? Do you still claim that only your moral education can find you a job? I do not think so. Because your academic results help you to find a job, but your moral education cannot help you to find a job. We all know about Mahatma Gandhi, who was the premier leader of India. If once he said that if anyone give you a slap on your cheek, then put forward your another cheek for give other slap. Dear wise opponent, do you follow the same theory? If you do so, then you cannot survive in the world and the battle gonna so funny. But if you want to take revenge, then why are your morality remain? In spite of all the arguments, my wise opponent should accept it that the end of the day, success is the thing which is counted. And in account to the success, I can give you a number of examples of most successful personalities in the world who have dominated and even changed the shape of the world, like Hitler, George W. Bush, and Donald Trump, who has more successful personalities and leaders of the world. But the core of the heart, do you really think that they were morally enlightened individuals? They have certainly reached the peak of the success from through their education qualifications, not for morality. But you all know the hidden truth behind it. We cannot deny that moral education is needed, but it is not superior. Our opponents should accept it that moral value is not superior than that of academic result. Rather, our academic result or qualification is superior than that of our moral education. With that, I am concluding my speech, wishing all of you a very good day. Assalamu alaikum.
I thank the House Leader, Tisha Vishwal, for her final speech. Dear audience, this concludes the speech portion of today's competition. I thank all the members for their speeches. Thank you.
Result within a quick succession. Meanwhile, may I please request the initiator of this great event, the Honorable Principal Sir, to come on the stage and